Hello and happy Sunday. It's review day. It's an instrument I've been looking forward to featuring. This one, let's get straight into it. This is the Eden Origin Tenor from the World of Ukes store in the UK. Now, World of Ukes run by a guy called Matt Warnes, a friend of mine, and he runs that store. He's also no stranger to designing ukuleles. He also plays in a band. He also organises the Big House in the Country ukulele events, that kind of thing. So he kind of immerses himself in ukuleles, and he's got a real history. When he was back at Omega Music, he released the Zedro and the Classico ukuleles, which were both really good. And at World of Ukes, he's released the Pioneer, which was excellent, and also that Lightbird special Anui that's only available from World of Ukes. So, you know, he's got a bit of history here. And this is his latest one. And it's a more value sort of instrument, although you wouldn't tell it was a value instrument from looking at it. But let's get into the specs. It's a tenor scale, the Eden Origin, and it comes with solid cedar top and laminate acacia back and sides. That's a nice mix. Cedar being pretty plain, nice straight grain on that cedar, two pieces on the top, not much more to say about it, that's the way cedar is. And then the more striking looking acacia on the back and sides in laminate. Now I would say this isn't the most striking example of acacia I've ever seen, although saying that, it's nicely book matched and it is it's more interesting than the cedar on the top. So solid top only, laminate back and sides. I've got no problem with laminate, but that obviously brings the price down. All finished in a gloss, which is not quite perfect. Bit of pooling around the end of the fingerboard, but you know, really not the worst I've ever seen. And it's got quite a bit of decoration going on. Around the top and the back, you've got wooden binding. The back has a bit of black line purfling added to it and a white line. On the top you then get this sort of rope marquetry, which is wooden inlay, and then around the sound hole an abalone ring. I always say this, I wish they'd gone with one or the other. In other words, I wish that the sound hole ring was also a wooden purfling to match the binding, or alternatively the purfling around the edge was abalone to match the sound hole. There's too many things going on. A personal view and a minor one. The bridge wood isn't specified, don't know what it is, but it's a tie bar style with sort of chamfered edges, very much like a Koaloa. Nothing much more to say about that. The top of the saddle is flat. And looking inside, really tidy, thin bracing, nice shaped, you can probably see it, nice shaped notched linings there, no mess at all, and the sound hole edge on the solid top is nice and thin, as you can see, meaning resonant instrument. You know, like this body a lot. Up to the neck, that's not specified, it's going to be mahogany or a kume. We've got a joint here at the heel and a joint at the headstock. It's a rounded Far Eastern profile because these were made after having been developed by Matt in China. But it is 36mm at the nut and nearly 28 G2A on the string spacing, so that's nice and comfortable. The fingerboard looks like it might be ebony, not sure. And it's kind of really comfortable, and it's also edge bound, and it feels like it might be rolled edges as well. Even more comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18 frets, 14 to the body, you know the drill. And then these wooden inlaid star position markers at 5, 7, 10, double at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're rather attractive, very reminiscent of those on the Enyas, the HPLs I looked at recently. And thankfully, dots on the side as well. Obviously, you know, Matt knows what to set up really. Past the nut, incidentally, I don't know what the bone and saddle are. They may nut and saddle are. I think they may be bone. The setup is very, very good, as you'd expect from a ukulele store. Up to this sort of swoopy headstock, quite like that. It's different enough. The Eden logo is inlaid in wood. Looks a bit retro. But this is, you know, I'm an old man, I'm 47. Me looking at things and saying they're retro, you know, maybe these things are coming back. But, you know, remember the Mr. Mai I looked at? That was very retro too on the logo. Again, a minor point. Sealed, unbranded black tuners. They're all right. And this looks like a set of Worth brown strings. That's not all. You also get black strap button on the neck and on the bass as well. That's very nice. That's not all. you get this as standard, which is fabulous. A fabulous plush case. This outer is a hard, very like the TGI false ABS cases. That's a really nice case with this brown trim. It's beautiful, beautiful case. I'd put any instrument I own, even the most high-end, in that. That is a superb instrument. And you're thinking, well, I thought you said this was a value instrument, Baz. 169 for the uke and that case. I don't want to labour on the case too much, but the case, somebody would pay 80 quid for that. 169 for the whole deal. That's absolutely remarkable. I know it's only a solid top, but that's no biggie. 169 for this. This has got really nice appointments to it. It looks great. I don't know how it's done for that price. I think this is probably, I'll stick my neck out and think this is probably, when you take that price into account in the scores, probably the best value instrument that Matt has developed. Means nothing if it didn't play very well. It's built very well. It's light. It's balanced. Cedar, usually a very warm sound. Really zingy. I'm really surprised at how bright and shimmery it is. The sustain is good. The volume is excellent. I love the voice. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting a much darker tone. I really like that. That's shimmery, jangly. I know the strings are having something to do with this. Wow. Solid top, cedar, laminate acacia back and sides, Eden Origin Tenor, available only from World of Ukes in Carlisle, because he spec'd it and designed it and had it built in China. This is not what I was expecting. It sounds far better than the price would suggest. 169 for that. I'd pay 169 for that. And you get this. 169 for that and that. Oh, it's an absolute no-brainer. These should be flying off the shelves. I would gladly own one of these. And it gets a very good score for that reason. I think it's a neat idea what Matt's doing. And, you're buying something from someone who really knows what's good and bad and what's going to sell and what's going to get returns. So it's kind of a very safe thing to do, is buy from a store that's designed the ukulele themselves, I think. Be sure to check the full written review out. There's more detail below. Consider the Patreon, helps me out, that kind of thing, yada yada. Visit the website. I don't know where the buttons are. I'll see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.